men drafted. What's the beauty?
They couldn't let females into the military. Oh, it would have been a distraction. We'll get to that.
You'll say that.
Yeah, it's still.
And then they proceeded to be a
Don't
distraction 100 years later.
And then they rape them and then they die. So,
Oh, okay.
Spongebob is still there.
So let's move away from that. We're gonna trust bust. All right, we're gonna break up those monopolies. It should not be the situation that one man has all the oil or all the steel and is in charge of the whole shebang. That's ridiculous. Anybody should be able to have whatever business they want. So they're gonna pass the Sherman Antitrust Act and the Clayton Antitrust Act to break up those monopolies. They're also going to create the Federal Reserve. That controls the amount of money that goes out in circulation. So essentially they're going to say this is the set amount of money that we're going to have out in the country. It's going to be kind of less of a free-for-all because it was kind of a mess before. This is how our current banking system is set up. They're also going to make credit available. A little foreshadowing there. Dun, dun, dun. Credit.
Card.
Oh.
Oh no.
They're also going to try to get people involved in their local government more. They're going to say that we need people having their own voice and having their own say. We should be able to get you done? No, I'm getting started. All right, we'll try again. Okay, so initiatives. All right, that is where people can go around and collect signatures saying, we support this law being passed. We think this law should be passed, right? We want a stop sign on the end of the corner. We agree with this bill, blah, 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 blah. All right, a referendum is them straight up passing a law, voting on it themselves. Like, forget the legislators, forget the lawmakers. They can be like, we want the stop sign. And they all sign it. Yay! Right? Like a petition almost. All right, recall. You can remove a corrupt officer. If you elect somebody and they start doing all this shady stuff and all this underhanded business, you can be like, all right, nope, kick him out, vote to kick him out, woo, bye. And secret ballots. No longer will the guy with the baseball bat over his shoulder be going, oh, I see you didn't vote for my candidate. Maybe you want to change your vote? Vote for my candidate? Just got my bat here. You really picking that guy? Can't do it. They're secret. Stop the machines. Sorry, guys. Okay. While all that is happening, of course, who is not getting their rights to vote?
African Americans.
African Americans. I just heard something mumbled.
BLM.
Oh, yes. They have been being disenfranchised, right? They've been taking away their rights to vote. There are secret ballots, but they have not been helping African Americans. They have those literacy tests and poll taxes, right? The poll tax in Virginia was $1.50, $1.50. Remember what we said wages were at like a factory? Yeah, you work like a 16-hour shift, you're like, here's $1. That tax is crazy. If you can't pay that, you can't vote. That is high, and that's what they do. And remember the grandfather clause, right? Oh, did your grandfather vote? Do you prove your grandfather voted? Oh, no, you don't? Guess you're not voting. Like, okay. What's the first thing you should look at when you look at a graph on a chart? First thing. Title. So what's our title? Yeah.
It's a lot higher
What do you
up
see?
when it first started.
Right? So at first, once they get their right, as soon as they get the right in 1876, they're voting. They're going out, they're voting, they're even electing black officials. They're electing African Americans into office. But they start making these things to block them. And it just drops off. Right? They physically cannot vote. So it's super hypocritical. Right? In Wilmington, there's an insurrection. There's a full-on insurrection. White politicians who were not necessarily in office illegally and violently removed black office holders. So they essentially gathered their pitchforks and their mob and they showed up and they were like, that's my job. That's my job. Get out. Like they violently threw them out of office. And they just completely blocked them from being able to get reelected because how are you going to get reelected if you make it so African Americans have no way of actually voting? Is the white southern population going to elect a black official? So they completely cut them out of the political system to maintain their social order. And at the same time, in these cities, you have things like referendums, right? Initiatives, being active in your government, like extremely different stances. All right, we are going to read The Jungle. All right, you guys have this on your desk.
I have a question. Are we gonna read it together?
We will after you first read with your partners. So what I want you guys doing is I want you to read with your partners first. And I want you underlining. Anytime something makes you cringe, anytime you feel upset,
Ew, I already see the word tripe in here.
nauseous, if you're sitting there, what? Mark it. Mark it.
Ew.
And on the chart, on the second page, if you want to tear it off so you can see it side by side, that's totally fine.
I already see the
Mark
word
it.
tripe, bro.
All right,
Tripe's disgusting.
write it.
I hate tripe.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Did you listen?
And then figure out how you're gonna do that. We will read this together out loud later. Okay, anytime you see something wrong. All right, go read. Oh yeah, it's meant to myself.
Who eats tripe?
I don't know. It's weird. This camera working.
What are they? If you want, or if you just want to give it to me, you can get it, it's great, but that's fine. It's bothering you? No.
Are you gonna try to get it today?
Oh, found it.
I'm trying to fix it. I don't want them to look like.
Okay, my head's weird. It's weird.
I just look, but the, I was like Thor. You would look like you would. You would look like Thor. That's okay. When I used to be Tanner, I was exactly like Dora. I think I could pull up the back. Yeah, I want to look that. It's weird, but I don't think it was so real.
I'm stronger than
It's kind of like I'm trying to picture you, but I can't. How did you not? I don't know. Hold on. We want to put my hair out. Put my hair out. Like, you have really long hair. I get layers. This is why my hair looks like this when I brush it out. It looks really nice. I want to see you underlining and highlighting and marking. Your paper should be covered in marks.
I know, man.
They're eating.
I believe you.
Hold on, I made this test one. Hold on.
Okay, guys, do me a favor. If you do not have Miss K, but you also did not make your schedule last class, can you raise your hand? Charlie, wait. No, you're gonna go do it.
Ask me if you want to. If you don't have anything.
I know she's in a meeting.
Miss the person, that's what was the video. That was a big ride.
Never the least attention paid to was cut up for Sasha.
They were come all the way back to Europe all the time.
No.
They rejected, and that was Maudium.
Why can't you just record?
Right, I can't read. Here's how restart last one, right?
No, I'm not.
Alright, go. No, this is long.
It would be those with borax, bleach, those with borax, they like to preservative,
I'm laughing.
and dump back into the hot water and made over a meat that had tumbled out on the floor and the sawdust. And where the workers that
She can't say it's wrong. She wants to see all that. I think I need a camera.
Not anymore.
Not
anymore.
These diseases are the ones they were
Close that whole thing. Close the whole thing. Why you making so big? Close that. Why you cutting it off?
no.
I'm saying, close that. There we go. Now it's tough. Now that's tough.
The whole third paragraph.
We have on tree for real.
Miss, those of you who have missed her script,
Yeah.
and we're not able to finish, sorry, and we're not able to finish your schedule? No? I thought, Mr. Carter, who is Mr. Carter?
I have it.
Anybody, Miss Morrison?
No, you didn't. Come on.
No.
I know.
Water from leaky roofs. God. Good God.
I did 15, bro.
It's a book.
That had been requested to kill and to go on.
There was no place for me to fertilize.
It was too dark in this location.
This black nigga.
These rats for poison bread. You would die. Rats bread. me, but show and
I don't do it. No, the school hallways, like, they just stress me out.
you ain't saw
How do I
it.
want to walk?
They're sausage
Go into the quiet place, like in the stairwell.
with which poison
Lorax. Oh. I was thinking of a different character for something else. Okay, Jaden? How about you leave me alone?
You know hot dogs, like, remember Mr. Stinger?
Your water didn't fall. I was looking at Jaden because he's being annoying. Oh, Mr. Stink? Yes, he made us watch that video of hot
Yeah,
dogs.
how they made hot dogs and how they had like artificial nails in there.
Yeah, it was like gray at first. They did every
You know,
single.
okay, I know everybody has had it. When you bite a hot dog in there, it'd be like that hard part in there.
That's like a bone.
I've had it in sausage though.
Yeah, that's like a bone.
It's like bones or rats. Like they have rats. No, I'm so.
You're gonna read it. I promise you're gonna read it in this thing. You're gonna read it in here. This whole thing is trifling. Like from the third paragraph down, it's not okay. It's not okay. The third paragraph down, it's not okay. Have you not seen how many things are underlined? What have you read?
Oh my god!
You see how nasty it is so far, right? Continue.
Oh my god!
Oh, McDonald's.
Yeah, these rats were
How can it even fake? This destroyed the whole factory. Problems, issues. Why was
with poison bread. We'll poison the bread out of the.
to there were Europe old sausages that have been rejected, and that was moldy and white sausages poop.
I hope this is not how they make food nowadays.
They don't. That's why there's the meat
Yeah, they put
thing.
the chemicals and stuff in it.
That's why we have the little checking app thing. The little, like the meat checking app, something like that. Like where they check that. That's why we have this. This is the reason. If it's old, they throw it away now. All sauce was toast with borax.
Alright, but your boy was crazy. Like, you were saying something else in a little story.
I said storm. Same
Oh,
thing.
no, that's not the same thing. With the poison bread. This actually doesn't make sense. Right?
Yeah, there's a grammar. Place for the men to wash their hands before they eat dinner. I'll eat my own shit.
See?
To be ladled into the sausage.
That's so funny. Why are you making us read this?
I told you, see, it's right here.
Wait,
There were butt ends of sausage. Oh, that's no answers. Never mind. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I told you it says thousands of rats.
I was like that too. I'm not gonna lie. I was like butt. Smoked meat in the scraps of form. Number 3. Oh yeah, the meat that they scraped off the floor with a shovel. With the just write that. There would be meat that isn't the third paragraph. There would be meat that had tumbled out of the floor, and the dirt sawdust where workers trampled and spit tuberculosis.
go! Go! Boy, you just
Read that right now.
But it's still not good for you. So, like, if you go, like, when I was they have their stuff.
It's tuberculosis.
No.
It's tuberculosis.
Alright, go.
They're now okay.
You would throw it up.
At least when they did it in. No,
And their toilets are weird. They had a little toilet where it's like, where the water Did you try that? I wanted to, but I didn't want to. My dad did.
Dirt and brush and old nails and stale water.
So maybe that video that he showed that was around the time.
Oh,
that was-
It was no,
Wasn't that-
Rockefeller thing last year.
Are we
yeah,
ready?
it was during
No!
the, we relearned it every year.
Oh yeah. So then it was
Oh.
Because that makes sense. Because you said something about rats and nails, and that's what it said.
Literally, it's the same unit. We just relearned every
You
year.
ever watched the video?
No, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
And they
there
go sorry.
was like a mixture.
We relearn the same thing every year. Like
in this whole factory, and he's seen.
the only difference, the only thing we learned different was World History 1 about gods.
They had some YouTube videos.
Wait, can you show us a YouTube video of how they make sausage or hot dogs?
You watch it on your own time.
It's about this.
Let's watch a glizzy.
Let's watch it.
We're gonna watch a glizzy being
They
made.
had those YouTube videos where people like couples would like eat hot dogs while they're looking at the video.
Yeah.
I
It's
only eat beef
informational.
hot dogs
It's about
now.
this.
So
I'm still
It is. I promise. I sure
we're
it
getting people to like eat hot dogs and they play the video of how it's been made.
You're disgusting. I would never eat a
Why you can't play it?
Yeah, what?
It's about
It tastes good, but so I'm gonna just keep eating. I'm like, because it's the same unit that we learned in 7th grade, right, Ms. Bernhardt? Ms. Bernhardt, right? It's the same unit we learned in 7th grade, right? This is the same unit we learned in 7th grade.
I don't know what you learned in 7th grade. So
About Rockefeller, we learned about the 4 people, and then we learned about this. And then in 8th grade, we learned about civics. Next year. But it's gonna be more. It's 8th grade. It said history. It said make sure we learn history so it never repeats. We're repeating it. Like, no. I got something compliments on my hair. Not my haircut though. Thank you.
And for this, they would charge 2 cents more. Let's try it.
Rabbit.
Damn, well, you gotta.
Clinton is in here. Thousands of rats running on the meat. That has to be done.
Yeah, I cool those 20 now. Oh, I 15.
Huh? Oh, mine.
Okay, I'm about to
Oh, how about we put rat's bread, dead mat, no, dead mat, dead rats, poison bread, and meat will go into the offering.
Wait, what should I put in the first one?
Hot dogs are made.
I hate you. Okie dokie. I can't stand it. I don't have practice today, so I might. I have to grab my book again too.
Brown stuff I like.
I don't know these dishes.
Miss Griffin doesn't use the book. But Mr. Stewart might use the book.
I mean, he told us to get it out and just put everything.
Serious?
Like,
Bro, I don't think this
I might go today.
They had couples with.
But I gotta go to my SAT meeting first. I gotta tell Miss Griffin I'm going to SAT meeting, so she'll be all like, yo, I need to get here when the bell rings. Don't piss me off.
Oh!
The Jungle Dew?
Well, what is that?
That's right.
Those are vocal parts from different.
In the 1900s. What?
You gotta open the door, isn't that embarrassing?
Was she there? She was not ready for it. Tomorrow.
It's not. It's an Adidas symbol. It's an Adidas. It's an Adidas symbol. It is an Adidas symbol. You just think about that too much. No. No. This is a cloud. A dreaming cloud. Like a dream cloud. No. Adidas. Adidas.
Come on.
What's on his hoodie? What's on his hoodie? What's on his hoodie?
It's an Adidas symbol. No, it's an Adidas symbol. It says Adidas right here.
Oh, no, it's not wiggly.
Yeah.
Why's it yellow?
That's the water they were talking about. What?
Oh!
Okay, it's time to turn it off. It's time to turn it off, okay?
We are gonna read together.
Oh!
I'll let you guys go paragraph by paragraph. you encounter words you did not understand, please tell me. Right? Some of these words are confusing.
That word right there was that word. Ostensibly. That's tuberculosis.
Oh, ostensibly.
What is
It's like essentially.
Oh.
Like, it's
Okay.
supposed to be.
Wow, he tried to be so different.
The idea is.
You couldn't just put it like essentially, like you wanted it to be so different. Like
That smells nasty.
it's one word. Like the word really could like
So,
What year was this?
1906.
No.
All right.
Can we not?
We are going to mark.
No, stay right here.
We are marking everything that you think is wrong, gross, upsetting, angering. All of it. All right. Who would like to start us off with the first paragraph?
are we reading it?
I can't read.
I want to read the third one.
I'm dyslexic.
You're disgusting.
I'm dyslexic too, and I still read.
Yeah, make them read the Turbo Loco.
Let's read how.
No,
I vote Chris.
I always.
Please.
Johnny gotta read the first paragraph.
Normally, when you nominate someone, that means it's your turn.
Hey, let me. I'll read the second one.
Is that your way of saying you're gonna read?
Huh?
When you call on other people to read, that means it's your turn.
My name isn't in that stick thing, so I'm not part of this class. I'm not reading. Go ahead and put her name in that stick thing. No.
You doubt. You act like she didn't write your name on a stick and put it in there.
No, she don't. No, I'm not reading. Sorry.
Her name's
Don't
in there.
nominate other people to read that. It's written.
I was literally just joking.
Acting.
Alchemist.
Oh.
Where?
Oh my goodness.
They were regular alchemists. So an alchemist is like an old-timey word for like wizard chemist. So like alchemy is when you turn lead into gold.
Oh no. No.
Like that's what alchemy is, right? Have you guys heard that? It's like wizard chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Transfiguring things.
He's having fun. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. They are so disgusting.
All right.
To work in.
They were regular alchemists at Durham.
They were regular alchemists and
Jaden, open the door.
they homemade it and not know what mushrooms look like. They advertised potted chicken, perhaps they had a secret process for making chicken into who knows? The things that went into the mixture were tripe, cow stomach, and the fat of the pork, and beef fat, and hearts of beef, and finally the wastings of veal when they had any. They put these in several grades and sold them at several prices, but the contents of the cans all came out of the same company.
All right. First things first. Do we need to define any of this? You all know what all these words mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you mark?
No, what is
Parts of beef and tripe.
Real.
No, that's
Thank you.
So, cow heart,
Dang baby.
their stomach, just fat, just the fats of the animal.
Yo, we
What else did you mark?
The men who made it didn't know what mushrooms looked like. The men who made it didn't know what mushroom looked like.
So, you guys know ketchup, right?
Oh my god.
Yes, ma'am.
That's like apple. That's
Ketchup
like
exists
like tomato applesauce.
because of this time. So before it was made out of tomatoes, it used to be brown. So that's why they called it mushroom. They're saying, oh, it's a mushroom because mushrooms are brown. So the brown sauce. Ketchup existed because you didn't want to taste the meat. So they made ketchup to cover up the flavor. Because the meat was brown.
So ketchup is it?
Oh, that's why it's
ketchup
ketchup.
exists.
What about
They
barbecue
later
sauce?
invented tomato ketchup, and later we'll get to that.
Oh.
But that's why they create sauces for meat, because you didn't want to taste the meat. Anything else you marked?
All the contents came out of the same company.
But they were, what does that mean? Several grades.
They're a different type.
Right? Grade A meat is supposed to be like the best meat, and then there's like B and C low. So they say, oh, some of this is better than the other. But it's not, is it? It's the same exact meat. But you think that they're sitting there and they're getting better prices because they're like, oh, that's grade A. Anything else?
No.
All right, next paragraph. Paragraph 2. Solomon, nice and loud.
Up to a year or two ago, it had been suspect to kill horses with drugs. For fertilizer, but after a while, I continued the newspapers to make the public realize that the horses were getting killed. Now it was against the law to kill horses back in town, and the law was ready applauded before the president had
So, what did they say they're doing with the horses?
Killing them.
No, they said that they were doing.
Oh, throwing them in the yards.
For fertilizer.
But they're actually.
That's nasty.
Can you eat a horse?
Yes.
That's disgusting.
Wait, why can't
Why
you
not?
eat it?
That's
It's
disgusting.
an animal. You can deep fry. You can deep fry a horse. You can deep
You're
fry a
not
horse.
supposed to though.
Why not? Wait, why not?
That's deer. Venison is deer.
You can deep fry a
I mean, you can eat anything, right? Like Jada could lean over and take a bite out of your arm.
So what's the problem?
I'm not saying you will, but I'm saying you can.
So
I mean, if you really like customize
But like you shouldn't.
if you fry it, it's gonna be fine.
So why shouldn't you eat a horse?
Eat a horse.
But I'm not understanding why. You can deep fry a horse. You can bake a horse. You can boil a horse later.
That's probably what you would do. You start frying it.
Put it in the oven.
So it's time for the third one.
I mean, it's against the law to eat a horse. I mean, this is against the law.
There was never the least attention paid to what was cut up for sausage. There would come all the way back from Europe, old sausage that had been rejected, that was moldy and white. It would be those with borax bleach and glycerin, preservative. That's nothing to
The hopper and made over again for home consumption. There would be meat that had tumbled out on the floor in the dirt and sawdust where workers had trampled and spit tuberculosis, disease of the lungs, germs that there would be meat stored in great piles in rooms, and the water from leaky roofs would drip over it, and thousands of rats would race about on it.
Okay, this whole paragraph needs to be highlighted, so go ahead and do it.
Why? What specifically?
First of all, they used to spit on it, like that's disgusting.
No. They spit on the floor.
And then where did the meat go?
On the floor. Look, the moldy and white, like sausage meat from Europe.
And then the borax. The rats. Go ahead, put the rats.
And the tuberculosis,
We already did that. The meat that would tumble out on the floor in the dirt and sawdust, like that whole sentence right there. No, start from there and go all the way to the period.
What if secretly they're doing that now and we don't know it? Like,
They're not.
That's how you get shut down.
The Meat Inspection Act.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, when we finish reading all of them.
He told you.
So, sausage.
No, I just ate beef the other day.
Europe was looking at. Europe was looking at sausage and they were like, this is not. No, we're not going to serve this. This is too gross. And they like toss it aside. It's yellow as shit. Comes here. And then they look at the old sausage that Europe was like, we're not going to serve that to people. And they were like, we got this. They cut it open. Dump out the white moldy meat. Put the bleach on it. Bleach it up. Get rid of that.
They're trying to clean the food? They're trying to clean the food. What about like fast foods, bro?
Right?
They don't check
Mix it all up together. Get on the floor. Who knows what tuberculosis is?
I do.
I don't know what it is.
I know what tuberculosis is.
Sometimes it was
A lung
also used
disease.
to be called consumption. If you had tuberculosis, consumption is the same thing.
Oh,
It's
this
where
food
like
poisoning.
holes melt in your lungs
Oh.
and you drown in your own blood.
Oh no.
You drown in your own blood.
Oh.
Consumption.
Internally too?
Yes,
Oh.
it was mainly eternal.
It's,
Nah.
and you're like, there's no cure.
Oh no.
You get that, you
That's
die.
actually scary as hell.
Your lungs melt, essentially.
It was that
What, you
long.
found
It
it?
was that
How do you
big.
get it?
That a long time ago.
How do you get it?
Oh, the east side boy.
Patrick Mahomes. Duct tape.
He said duct tape.
So
That's
it's
disgusting.
a very communicable
You gotta get that flex
disease.
tape.
So like if someone coughs on you, can be transmitted. Like, think like COVID.
Okay.
Was it some of the treatment that they would get?
No.
What is this a
They be getting, what's it called? What's it called? Salmonella something? Salmonella?
Salmonella.
You could get it if you kiss somebody.
Salmonella.
If they have
Salmonella.
tuberculosis, absolutely. It's still a thing. It's very, very, very rare now.
I don't want to be on the planet no more. I don't even want to live no more. I don't even want to be on the planet no more.
The Spanish flu, Spanish influenza.
I don't even want to be on this planet.
When I was 14, 1914,
100 years ago, and 100 years later, we had another epidemic. That's crazy.
What about this part? In the final.
Where?
The rats? Oh, hell no. No. Hell
Like
no.
rats are over it? That's disgusting.
Rat.
No, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Especially the New York rats. Especially the New York rats. Hell no. Fuck that shit. No.
On the ground, you know, whatever. Where else are you gonna store it?
You better find you a cabinet.
We'll get there.
You
All right.
don't got a freezer.
We got 3 more paragraphs.
Freezer?
Who wants
You
to
don't
do
got an ice
paragraph
box.
4?
You don't got a freezer?
You don't got an ice box.
You don't got a cooler?
It was $2.
Oh, you got no cooler or a freezer?
What?
That one.
It was too dark in these storage places.
What?
So wait. So wait.
That's on campus.
So that picture that was on. So that's what this is. That they used to kill them in the yards.
The yard and the streets.
Oh, they finna eat that horse ass.
The horse characters were the ones that died inside of the roadkill.
He said roadkill. He said roadkill. I'm dead.
I just teach you it.
Okay, guys.
It's too dark.
He said roadkill.
It was too dark in these storage places to see, but a man could run his hand over these piles of meat and sweep up
Handfuls of dry dung of rats. These rats were nuisances, and the packers would put poisoned bread out for them. They would die, and then the rats, bread, and meat would go into the same hopper together. This is no fairy story, and no joke. Hey!
I'm sorry.
Are they separate conversations? Let's calm it down.
I'm so sorry, DJ.
Huh?
It's interesting.
It's not. It's disgusting.
Anyways,
What's interesting?
this is no fairy story and no joke. The meat will be shoveled.
I'm concerned.
Guys, stop.
The meat would be shoveled into carts, and the man who did the shoveling would not trouble to lift out a rat even if he saw one. There were things that went into the sausage in comparison with which a poisoned rat was a tidbit.
Dung of rat.
Dung of rat.
They were eating poo-poo.
That's rat poop.
Poo-poo.
How come everybody just didn't flat out
Eating
just
rat
die
food.
as soon as they put
A
it
lot of
in?
people did.
Rat poop.
People are
Went out.
No one make any correlation.
Poisoned bread.
Poisoned bread, right? So they have these rats, right? The rats are running all over, and they're pooping out all the meat. So they put out poison, right? They poison the bread, and they put the poisoned bread out. And then what happens?
They put it together in the thing.
Yeah, they left it all together. So the rats are dead, the poisoned bread is there, and their poop's all over the meat, and you got the meat, and they just take a shovel and scoop all of it out and go,
Where the apples at and the carrots and vegetables and stuff at?
not inside the meat packet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you gotta eat just meat?
Who said they did?
Oh, you're right. I'm not eating
Right?
meat.
So it
That was me.
all
Hold on. Oh, maybe happy.
What's that last sentence there though say? What's going on there?
Yeah, something cute.
What's the tidbit mean? What's the tidbit mean?
Like a little bit.
This is like a tiny little bit.
Yes, sir.
So they're saying a poison rat was just a tiny little bit compared to all the other things, right?
But didn't that like cause?
But still, don't you think like, they didn't get the poison bread that they just shoved into it?
Right? In comparison to all the other stuff that was already in there, didn't matter at that point.
Do it for the chat. Do it for the chat. Do it for the chat.
All right.
Come on, him look at the trash can. Boy. Do it for the chat.
Next one. There was no place for men to wash their hands.
So they just used to say
Now. I'm not just trying to say what's here.
Yeah. Who's gonna be? I know you're not trying to corrode that across my cup.
You wasted so much time.
Get up and walk. Get rid of that.
You try now? Feel your hand?
Now you this is for the washing hands. This is for the rat. Amari.
I guess
All right, go for it.
there was no place for the men to wash their hands before they ate.
Ate their dinner. And so they made a practice of washing them in the water that was to be ladled into the sausage. There were the butt ends of smoked meat and the scraps of corned beef and all the odds and the ends of the waste of the plant that will be dumped into the old barrels in the cellar and left there.
Chicken nuggets?
I'm sorry, continue. No, nothing. Continue.
Under the system of the rigid economy which the Packers enforced, there were some jobs that it only paid to do once in a long time. And among these was the cleaning out of the waste barrels. Every spring they did it. And in the barrels there would be dirt and rust and old nails and stale water. And cartload after cartload of it would be taken up and dumped into the hoppers with fresh meat and sent out to the public.
Deep breath.
This really makes me itch.
I know.
Them chicken nuggets got roaches in it. I heard, like, I seen this TikTok, this girl went into a McDonald's chicken nugget and she cried because she heard it crying. And she spit it out and it was a roach. It was one of the
I'm a
tiny
little bit.
Roach?
How's this all happening? Like, all of this is just one, like, girl, this
They
is
making-
the 1900s.
They making money. They don't care how they did it though.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, this is so much to be happening at one place. Like, and just the meat.
Wait, it was all at one place?
Yeah, this is one pack.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Those chicken nuggets.
I'll explain. Let's get a safer to all, yeah, I'll talk about it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging like that.
which? Wait, are we done?
That's yucky.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, okay. Some of it they would make it to smoked sausage, but as the smoking took time and was therefore expensive, they would call upon their chemistry department and preserve it with borax. And we did.
Now we did.
We
did.
said mark it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Let's mark it, guys.
There's no place to wash their hands before they ate dinner.
Yep.
They have nowhere to wash their hands. So they've
Butt
been
ends.
cutting meat, slaughtering animals. Not to mention all the disgusting stuff that's already in there. And then they can't wash their hands.
I hope these people went to jail. If that was even a thing.
In the fresh meat.
Yeah. So they took all this stuff, the old nails, the stale water, the dirt, and the rust that had been collecting for a whole year. Right? Where is it?
They like open your nose.
So they let all that gather up for a year and then dump it on the fresh meat. Who knows what happens if you
For a year. Oh my
stale
gosh.
water? Like water that's been sitting around. That's your
all the hot stuff.
Yeah, I need a real video. This is not real. Like, I need some like slaughter.
Oh shit.
I still get the water.
Yo,
Chop up some chicken.
Kenny,
I bet they have
Gordon,
to take videos.
touch the charger.
All right.
Trying to find chicken.
Cameron, your ride is here.
Bye.
You got dismissal. What do you? What do you get when you drink bad water?
It's called I forgot. I just read it earlier.
It's called dysentery. You know what dysentery
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Yeah. You cook yourself to death.
That's one of them.
Where does it say that?
No, it's not on there.
That's what happens. So if you consume bad water, you can get dysentery.
Where you poop yourself.
To death, essentially, yes. They're covering all the bases. They're gonna melt your lungs. You're gonna poop yourself to death. They're really, checking all the boxes.
Death by rip.
Right? It's such serious bacteria that people end up like.
They have that movie, it's like, not Sherlock Holmes, but it's like the sister of Sherlock Holmes, Enola Holmes, on Netflix. They got the part 1 and part 2, and the part 2, they have this factory that's like going bad things, kind of like wasting his time. That's what it's okay. Like they be doing some bad stuff in there.
Alright. Final part. Some of these.
Because we all looked up these
Last paragraph. Smoked sausage.
It's hard. You gotta put them chasing them in the water.
You lying.
Yes, you do work there. You know,
Guys, we're so close. From the last paragraph.
I want to reread it again. Some of it, they will make into smoked sausage, but as the
Smoking took time and was therefore expensive. They would call upon their chemistry department and preserve it with borax and color it with gelatin to make it brown. All of their sausages came out of the same bowl, but when they came to wrap it, they stamped some of it special, and for this they would charge 2 cents more a pound.
That's crazy.
What? What part?
Oh, I highlighted.
2 cents.
The yeah,
I
like
don't really
The
think
special
I like
part.
This is
the
the only
borax
decent
part.
part.
the
The
borax,
special part.
the borax,
It's not as crazy.
and the special part.
Yeah, so it was stamped with special. So
Yeah, this one is the only one that's not as crazy.
Like, how dare you charge us more? Like the 2
2
cents
cents
too.
is like $4, right? I don't know.
It was a good chunk. It wasn't like what 2 cents is now. It was a significant thing.
2 cents.
How much like
2 cents was like $10, right? Probably.
no
Or
how
6.
like could we look up how much like $1 was back then, like compared to now? Like
Here,
how
I'll
much
look
it
it
is?
Sure.
I got y'all.
How much currency changed? You probably know.
How much was a dollar back then?
Like how much was $1 worth back then?
Excuse me? This talking about some 1,782 euros. Yeah. Oh, $33 today.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, so 33.
What the fuck was a million then? What the fuck was a million then?
2 more cents.
It don't hurt to look back there.
It's not that.
2 more cents is like $4, I think.
Wait a minute. How much was a million back then? How much, bro? How much, wait, what time? What year? What year?
Your solutions to these problems. How
DJ.
are you fixing this?
What year?
I want time.
What year? What should look up?
Yeah.
Top shoulders.
Can I just put the whole factory away?
Oh, we only got
Yeah, what time is it? Like not time, but like what year period?
How are you fixing it? Give me 5.
2022?
Solutions.
burn the factory.
You cannot do that.
Why not? Like, I don't think
Maybe refrigerate the meat.
Still leave it.
Refrigerate the meat.
Refrigerate. Just don't leave it on the floor.
It's like don't leave it in crates.
Fix your roofs.
Fix the room.
Fix the pipes.
Solution.
Take time
you can actually get rid of the brackets in the bracket. Don't spit on the floor.
Get rid of rats and rats.
And separate.
No
Don't spit on
spitting
the
on the floor.
floor.
Separate meat. Washing station. So we're gonna wash their hands. What else?
Gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Gloves.
An exterminator.
Exterminator.
Oh, what are the people that come in every month or something?
Those specters.
Yeah.
Everything you guys have listed is part of the Meat Inspection Act and Pure Food and Drug Laws. So, this book was published in 1906. Sorry, 1906. By Upton Sinclair. It landed on President Theodore Roosevelt's desk. Not even 6 months later, those laws were passed. Not even 6 months. You know how long it takes for a bill to get passed normally? Like years. Like 2, 3 years.
They don't want to be eating that nasty meat.
Exactly. People didn't know. And this was a whole book. And they opened up this book and they went, oh my God, oh my God. Unless you lived on a farm and you have your own cows and stuff, you are trusting what's at the market. Unless you're working in the factory, do you know?
No.
That is how we got these laws to protect the consumer.
So did the people working in the meat factories, did they buy meat?
I was just about to say that.
Maybe.
So how do you check the fast foods and stuff? So I heard you have a vaccination.
What is happening over here?
They watching chicken. They watching chicken board.
So thanks to this one man, this one man's book.
He was president, right?
Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah. Thanks to this one man's book, you have safe food. Right? All your food has to be inspected. They have to label what's in it. They can't just sit there and be like, "Mom, sausage and potted chicken." It has to be labeled, right? They can't put bleach in your meat anymore.
Is this when nutrition facts came into play too?
Little bit. It followed shortly after, but it started with this, and then after they got through inspecting places, they went, "Oh, we should probably look at this more," and that's when nutrition facts started coming in. But it's literally because of this one man's book.
So how do they check fast foods?
Well, technically they're supposed to be inspected. Now, let's be clear. Every now and then, as Emily can tell you from the videos she's been watching, things fall through the cracks, and not everything is safe, but they are penalized when that happens.
I've seen rats at Wendy's.
I've seen rats
in
eat
the
that.
school.
Oh no. Okay.
In the school?
I've seen a
Somebody jumped. It literally went to a little hole. It crawled into the hole.
They be jumping.
Tom and
No,
Jerry?
it was in the main. It was in the main.
I was looking for a meat and they had a rat in the bathroom. It was dead under the heater. Bro.
It's rest in the morning.
You guys are going to finish the photo analysis from last class. Remember, that is a grade. Okay? This was not.
Motherfucker, nasty as shit. Motherfucker, nasty as shit. Ew.
Throw it so bad, just throw it.
Alright, y'all.
Why are you opening over here?
What if you were that? Something to suck my.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You gonna send it to you though? You gonna send it to you?
The outside volume so loud.
I don't know, man. I thought you were.
Why do you have the outside volume so loud?
DJ.
Yeah, bro. What do you think so loud? Yeah, bro. He got fans for real, bro.
I'm looking for the charger.
Like, are you not gonna
The calculator? You do have a charger.
Yes or no? You. Okay.
It's turning here. Pick it up.
Nigga.
They said DJ what?
No, what am I? Oh, this one.
They called you they called you loud. Hey, you.
I love my job.
That's why I don't eat Chick-fil-A now.
That's crazy. They call you a main op for real. DJ. They call you a main op for real. They call you a main op for real.
It's not on the post on here, bro.
Over 100. Over 100. Nigga, it's right there.
Rocking the camera. Crazy.
I don't see nobody.
Nigga, cause I just opened it.
Ain't nobody in there.
Nigga, I just opened it. Yeah, I literally just opened it.
You got one.
Nigga.
I don't know her that well.
Whose side do you want? Okay, we don't have to do that now. We don't have to do that now. We don't have to do that now. You don't have to do that now.
Oh, since I'm a top hop, you know, he's a senior in a junior class, by the way, right?
It's not a junior class. It's not a junior class. It's not a junior class.
This is a junior class.
Okay.
I didn't want to go there.
Actually, busting.
Why you want to do it? Why you do it the way like people that stand up? Is it seniors without a space?
Wait, what?
This big.
Do you need the box?
Y'all couldn't just be like, I'm over here. We were talking between us stuff, so we were thinking about it.
What time is it, bro?
146.
It's what? What time is it? 1:47.
I got eat on my grandparents.
It's not great. I hate great.
It's over.
Right. Yo, give me a hit, bro. I did, bro. You gotta hide it, bro. You gotta hide it, bro.
I did. Oh my gosh.
Gotta hide it. Ew.
That's why, because I was on the floor and I was like, it detracts from your plate.
I should have like changed it to.
She's the guy who's getting very proud of you. That was what that means, and then to have your image in a mixed color.
I'm not too cute now.
If only I can. If only I can. If only I can.
I mean, you have your 3 compelling reasons, and this just not.
You just like pretend it's not there.
What gang is that? 300?
They look
What?
extra hard at times to go for first.
This year.
This?
I got time. I read all the books.
Why do you check it every day?
Or maybe those donations ended up doing more harm than good.
Created a university and funded medical research.
They're not researching for harm.
Why do I have 3 missing? Yeah, my thing got.
Emotional damage.
My mom called me at 7:30 a.m. I didn't know.
Someone said collateral damage. Collateral damage.
Huh?
Collateral damage.
I'm not good with it. I can't go on this.
This rest though, that's like
Ain't going in?
that's the thing. I haven't tried it. It's like messing
What game is that?
It's called Sonic. I do exit out, bro. Why exit out?
Nigga being so fucking loud, boy. She turn around and like, nigga, oh, I think
You could minimize it though. Why do you exit out?
you should get paused.
It's all computer, bro. The game didn't just break it. He exit out.
Because I don't know if I can last one, because that's all the fun is going. The CPU's like at hot. It's like literally legendary. Emotional damage.
Look, bro, look how. Who's that? Me with bangs.
It's interesting.
This is so.
For the game?
Who left the dead horse on the street? Who does that?
Yeah, people who didn't feel like moving. They hit it and left it there.
Well, here's the other thing. Does that horse look like it was?
Oh my God, look.
Think it may be an old horse that died?
Decomposing and maggots in there. He's
gonna rot there until they decide
That's the first time I would agree.
But it was too much. They can't off the roads.
And this, no, they come out here.
Ew.
I was like, pure.
I would have confused.
Did you see that on?
After thinking about having sex.
When you were out there. She's been gone a while.
You were little, they look too bad, but this is. I used to get called all the time.
Ain't no.
That's a little different.
Otherwise, they could ship it. And then they could store it in barrels of salt. Right, because that's how.
I can't play cards right now. I can play cards, bro. That's not going to. Huh?
Easy money. Stop.
The thing my dad's doing is that he's doing stuff to help people. I look for that.
Right, that's all she says.
Well, in 7th grade, this dude that used to be with me.
Man, that's crazy.
You still hate her?
Someone.
You still hate me? Why?
Iceberg.
Oh, it's late. This is late.
Yeah.
It just shit.
It's like, I'm back in the recording. Let her breathe. I don't know. I put it on random. You can throw in this game? God. Oh my God. What the hell is
I mean, they were mad. I can't necessarily tell you, they're like, I've never definitely
It's okay.
Hey guys, super quick, I forgot to see
Memphis is going to win. He's on so much.
They could have fought in the game.
You told us that we could be anything and that our circumstances didn't define our greatness.
Most of all, you taught us that our dreams matter.
You're correct.
I got down below my bro leg.
Let's go roll the avalanche. Let's not roll the avalanche. There's your ranch again.
The triangle shirt.
So many people did
Shirtwaist mass-produced lounge pants. They resembled men's shirts and were very Saturday, a fire started perhaps from cigarettes. The manager tried to host the house. The host house closed back up. The factory the fire started. The building had only fire, and it wasn't nearly big. The building had 4 elevators, but only one was working, and it only held 1 left. It managed to make 4 rescues.
Witness the wrong now. I must fight for the future.
Other workers burned or died from smoking.
Transformation is complete.
The whole episode.
For the last moments of your life, you may refer to me as Perfect Nazo. Take this!
The factory, Max Clark, and his parents were invited to millions of
It's no use! This!
Yes, all men were slaves. If I were to
it's no use!
These measures
and lock the door, and they have like
Take this!
Loud break. Just get up and go. And all of the fire didn't work with the whole.
All right. Now that that's done.
That's disrespectful.
Round two. Like I said, there was one element that was a bit strange. But this was like take this. Get down there. The door to the stairs was locked and finally outside and put his whole they could not. So this fire was going and they were to crash the why the officers are throwing a line of fire and jump out of the window. Right? This is another one of those things that happened in this time. That fire happened 4 years after the separation. That fire happened in 1910. And that is why we have this big tradition to have the fire water. Right? That allows them to do the words have to open certain directions.
I must admit, it was highly impressive.
Certain directions.
So all of these different like international right, they are going to make big changes.
Alright, we're ending here. We're gonna end it here. You want sign us off? You want to sign us off?
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna push it.
You gonna do more, huh? Now we gotta leave. We gotta leave this shit. Yeah, yo, this is yours, but I'm not eating this shit. What? You can eat most of it. You didn't want it? I got more at home. Yeah, we go. Let's end it in the stream, bro. We go to more at home. We go to the universe, and after that, we go to COD. Anyway, bro. Peace.
Even nowadays,